Hey vintage motocross race machine fans, today on the YZ Chronicles I'm going to review my favorite bike of all times. This is my 1979 YZ 250F, my Bob Hanna special. But it's not quite like the bike that Bob rode, we all know that. But this thing is great and I ride it more than anything. And don't let the looks deceive you. Just because it looks like a beater doesn't mean it is. This thing's in excellent mechanical shape. It's fast, handles awesome. Okay, I have nice plastic for it. I have brand new seats up on the shelf just waiting to go on this thing. I can make this thing look perfect with a powder coat job. But why? I ride this thing, I race it, and it's fun. So let me show you around the bike. I'll show you what I've done to it, and hopefully you guys like my racer. But yeah, one thing I wanted to tell you was 2 races ago, which was several months back, I blew the head gasket on this bike, and it really lost a lot of power, and I took it out and raced it a second time, even though I shouldn't. But I wanted to, so I did, and so it's making a little noise now, and last time I fired it up to warm it up, you can see it spitting out of the head gasket, and so I was going to fire this bike up, and when I walk around it, I'll show you that, but I don't know if it'll run long enough to start spitting to show you. And so I will do a review on this bike when I pull the cylinder, same as all the bikes, measure it, get the new parts, and put them in. This thing will be snappy, snappy. Alright, see you then. I'm ready to fire up this bike and let you see that head gasket. But since it's low on compression, it's a little finicky to start. So let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, love the smell of 2-stroke in the afternoon. And this is the Caster 929. I run the full bean oil, guys. I love that smell. You just gotta love it. So let's go around this bike, and I'll start with the front end. And I started by welding on a Scott steering stabilizer bracket. Getting the adapter because I'm running the 84 forks on this bike. How many 79s have you seen with that trick set up? I mean, this thing will not go full lock on you. It's awesome. Okay, so now we got the 84 43 millimeter forks on here from a YZ 250. And I race teched them out. And it comes on down here to the double lever drum brake, which is the best you can do for these kind of brakes. So what I did with this is I pulled the damper rod out and valved it and put in a Racetech gold valve and sprung it. And that front end works fantastic. Got the FMF, I'm sorry, that's the other bike. It's got the DG expansion chamber on it. And I've got your common motor mod up here on the intake, and I've done one trick to the inside, but I never reveal what I do to my bikes down there. And on the rear, it's also Racetech, and I went the full works on this shock, on this 79. And what it has here is, let's spin this bike around here. It's got a reservoir off of an 84 YZ 250. And we ran that up to the 79 shock and took the needle valve out of it because it's now contained in the reservoir. So I have compression adjustment down here with the preload still up on top. And it got a dual rate spring. I shouldn't say dual rate, it got twin springs. And it got new shock collars, revalved in the gold valve inside. So let me tell you, this thing handles phenomenal. And as you can see, that's my race bike. I hope you guys like it, and check back and look at the 79 YZ400. It's another one of my favorites. Alright, thanks for checking them out. This is the Rooster, roosterboosterbikeparts.com.